This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. Up against them, Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the best to ever do it in the heavyweight division. This is Muhammad Ali, and now making the walk, he's looked sensational as he just beat Sonny Liston and became a world heavyweight champion.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good counter punch. And he just missed with that left jab. Can't land the jab there. Fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Only catching air with that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter embodies the cult. Did you see that? Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he scores with the counter. Just missed with that jab. Straight right, just misses. is off the charts. A straight right just misses. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
This boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
This kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again. I need you to go back out there. You need to win this round.
You're loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Hence on the end of what you do. Good work. Good work there. The jab.
He was coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's...
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
And then start.
You're doing, the gaps will appear. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not going to fight up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that undershot power.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Insane action. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there, get the job done.
I need you to focus on...
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let
him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the
We're
round.
looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it.
When you go out there, just take the round off. Win the round on your
With his jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out.
Can't figure it out. Great work. Just stay focused.
Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you still...
There and win this next round. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get...
There's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He threw the hook, didn't land. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's on your...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Back on him this round. Have you got complacent? The fight's...
That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Now you've let him back into it. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on, get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Completely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind.
Just the same again. Don't change too much.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
Jabs working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That right hook catching air. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. You'd like to see more jabs. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Might want to think of holding on here. Hold that thought! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to go back out.
See it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots.
I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure out. Great work. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
The jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've...
Great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back.
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Loading up, but you still land in your pocket.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the...
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Can't find a home with that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A lot of effort being exerted here. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That counter shot lands. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Gotta be smart, otherwise they'll see it and they'll ride it out. Go out there and...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Then, the right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can't figure it out. Great work. The jab's working nice.
Go again. If you got complacent, the fight's not over.
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
And now you've let him back into it. You've been coasting this.
The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. Now don't wait.
And he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's hurt.
He's pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
There's the bell for round 6. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't... Whoa, wait a minute! Patterson's rocked! How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Only catching air with that hook. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
And that just changes from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
I said, stop.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Don't
Yeah, great work. Good work, he was thinking.
reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't.
Get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do. Good work. The jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give it.
Great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into
The round that you've lost, don't worry about it. Right, let's go out there.
Nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Out there. Just take the round off. Win the round.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Don't be looking there for 1 shot at a time.
Set, get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Round 7, here we go. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he scores with the counters. His stamina is off the charts. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with 1 punch.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
When you have a fight that's got a great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Is he gonna punch himself out, though? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
You're smart, you won't load him up, but you're still landing your power shots. But yeah, don't forget the jab.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to...
Good one. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
A few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure out. Great work. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's
Back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him...
But you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and...
Boss, don't worry about it. I need you to...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab base.
And we enter the 8th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Incredible work rate. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. They exchange punches. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can't land the jab there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching.
Don't give me no free shots. Keep smart.
So just keep a job. Get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back.
That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure out. Great work. The jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Get your boxing back together and put it back on him this round.
Right. Great round. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't
mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be
absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to...
And win the round, right? It's only one round that you've
Unfortunately,
lost.
this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
And there's the bell for round 9. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
The jab's working nice. Well, 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. So just keep.
And then we go again. Right, let's go out there.
Cool. That's it. Start just sticking up a few body shots in there a little bit. Just
There. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe.
load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
Focus. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Ride it out.
You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
It's round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five, six.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on. Breathe. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get
Win the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
booting up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget.
And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick around in the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you...
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll kick.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab.
That's it. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be...
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots.
And there's the bell for round 11. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Patterson took that one in a bad way. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
His stamina is off the charts. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Getting the timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Stop.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths.
Yeah, great. Good work, he's thinking.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back.
Get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do. Good work. The jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Get round. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one
Back, then we go again. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're
shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart.
confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing
down back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. And needs to go.
And there's the bell to start round 12. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What were they doing that now? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Can't land the jab there. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. Just missed with that hook. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
That jab doesn't find a home. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.